of time. We're gonna drag this thing into the greenhouse. We probably could have grabbed the koozie buckets. Don't hurt yourself.
Ooh, the hammock's in here too.
Yeah.
Right?
I have a dandelion.
Uh-huh. You can hang out in here a little bit. I want to move everything out of this corner and move that green stalk into this corner. All right? So that is mission number 1. Notice when you're taking it apart how they socket together, because you're going to be clowning around with green stalks a bit today, all right? You got to make sure that they're really fitting into each other when you put them together. I wonder if we could do all the rest of this on this one cart. I bet we can. This one is mostly empty. I'm going to put like some early small tomatoes in it, in the green stalk, and fill it full of like little trailing and mini microgreen tomatoes. You want to grab that? Look at the strawberries coming up with their blooms.
Wow.
Right? So happy.
Strawberry.
That's lemon raspberry sorrel right next to it.
Oh, wow.
And this is our whole raspberry row here. There's about to be a couple more raspberries in
Wow.
here.
They've grown so much.
I know, they're like so. Ooh. We have also on the agenda, which I hadn't even written down, 3 new citrus trees that are gonna live in here. Near the base. You know what? I'm actually gonna put the violets on first, which I feel like gives them maybe their best chance of living longer, because they like the cool and it's gonna get hot in here. So I'm gonna put them down at the bottom. Then you can build it up from there. You know that baby. We grew these from seed. These are called King Henry violets. I would like them to reseed. Now just make sure that you're gonna like stack them back in there nicely. You want me to show you what I mean?
Just for that layer.
Let me do that one, yeah. And this one actually, since it was the top, it didn't have one of these.
Oh, yeah.
So every one of these has to have this. This is what makes the water
Oh, a spider.
disperse around to all the pockets. So this one you're going to use for last now, since it doesn't have the gray thing. I found that the easiest way to do it is to make sure that your fingers are like lined up on either side, the opposites. And then when you set it in, you know pretty much where you are. But do make sure that they're genuinely locked in before you keep building up, okay? Jocelyn, here's a watering can. Fill this up with some water from the big tub over there and come sprinkle the little dudes if you don't mind.
Okay.
Actually, a big job out here today is going to be to add a good bit of, see how low, like that's nice over there, but you're going to throw a little bit more bumper crop in everywhere, the red one. If it just needs a little bit of building up, you just use the red one. That's pure nutrition. If it's getting really quite low, or we're going to fill it up for the first time, then we're going to use the other one, the potting mix. Don't add anything to this one. I think I'm going to move it to that corner under the camellia. There's new beds to be built too. There's a bed that's going to go here, and there's 2 more beds that are going to go there and there. This is really going to be pretty sharp, I think. This is going to be like the berry herb garden. And those that's on the couch, we're going to plant some potatoes.
Ooh.
By dorkiest garden joke in the world. Wonder what's already growing in there. It's not potatoes. I thought I could have been volunteer potatoes from last year, but no. It's a nettle that I should know by now. So we're gonna plant some potatoes in here. It's okay if this whole thing breaks down. It's just a joke. Buds need a little bit of building up too. We're gonna add a little compost, maybe a little potting mix to these guys. There's like 5 big bags of the blue and white compost in the back of the truck. So we can build them up. We can throw a bunch more in this one. Zoom in on, if you can, on those ladies' backs so that there will be evidence of why we need to put these little saddles on now.
Oh.
Because they're gonna look super dorky, and I don't want people thinking we just put them on for it to be cute. I don't know how they're gonna like it. I think it must go around their wings. There's like 2 little straps, and then it just covers that part, because I think when he mounts her, his feet are up there is what's happening. He's not like pulling out her feathers, but when he mounts them, that's his little dance there, his feet actually go on their back, and that's why they get kind of torn up if there's only 3 girls to 1, and they're all only a year old, so it's just like high school kids, like all the energy in the world, you know.
Only the chickens are putting saddles on?
Yes, not him, not the
Not the-
rooster.
Okay.
No, just, he's fine. It's just to protect their backs from him.
Oh, because they be hopping on them?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because all these eggs are fertilized. This is, these were Brussels sprouts that were planted in the fall, and they didn't work out. It got too hot, and they went to seed now without ever making Brussels sprouts. So their chance of ever actually making Brussels sprouts is gone. But like all of the members of that family that's called the Brassica family, their flowers are still edible, and they taste like a sweeter, nicer version of whatever the thing was. Like if it was going to be a cabbage, it would be like super sweet cabbage flowers.
Oh, wow.
Or kale flowers, or collard flowers. There's a lot of members of that family. These make great snacking. And the flowers too, themselves, very sweet. But that's because all the sugar rushed up there to lure in pollinators and hopefully make seeds.
Thank you.
And now that's where the sugars are. The leaves to the bottom would probably not taste very good. They'd probably be pretty bitter.
Okay.
This is a nice edible too, by the way, called Claytonia or miner's lettuce. They're yummy. The quail love to eat them, and it's very like a soft green. If you wouldn't mind though, amending this bed and adding that great big new rosemary right smack into the middle.
Okay.
Because you can just feel the root underneath. I wish you guys could feel like how dense it is.
It's really.
Like trying to grab it.
That was, you could pull that whole thing out. That's the roots of like an ornamental millet that was in there. And I cut the seed heads off and gave it to the birds. You can just leave all of that too. It doesn't have to. Like if you have a big mass like that, just throw it into one of those empty raised beds and let it be the beginnings of one of them. Well, this is called a peat pot, I think. It looks very cardboardy, frankly. You're right. And they're meant to just be planted in, but you're definitely giving your plant a way better chance if you take it out. That can go in there too. We don't have to throw that away. We can compost anything cardboard. So this is what many people would call a bad garden move. I'm about to put mint freely in a bed, but whatever. I like it. It's peppermint. I don't think it's going to spread quite as rampantly as other mints. And if it does, you just harvest it. Just use it. I think that's what people's problem is. They forget how to use things, so mint seems like a pain in the butt because it grows so much, but if you just used it, you know, then you'd be happy that it grew so much. Gotta creep around in here because there's not very many things that are permanent in here. Like the rosemary that's going in there, we're hoping that will be here for years to come. The peppermint, we're hoping will be here the years to come. These guys will die when it gets too hot. They might reseed themselves if we're lucky. I'm going to definitely leave some of this Claytonia to reseed. See how those little bitty flowers? I really like that plant as a forage for birds. Like that's one of the first things to come out, and the quail really like it. So it's nice having free food for your little egg makers. It stops being really affordable if you have to spend a lot of money to feed them. You know, any little plastic tags you see in here, you can pull out. I'll remember this is peppermint. We could actually take some good cuttings from this, I think, too, at this time of year and root them, which is one reason I don't mind spending $25 on a rosemary like this, because if we want to, we can turn it into a whole bunch of rosemary plants. That bag can get filled up a little bit too. Just for information, these are saffron crocuses that will be dying back. But if you run across any little bulbs around the edges, don't take them out. Leave them there. They'll die back, and then next December they'll make little crocuses that have the saffron.
Actually, this gave us a pretty good big ol' hole.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, look at
Oh,
all
that looks
those
so-
roots.
Yay, rosemary! Yay!
I can't even see it. What is it, 15?
Lemon time.
Oh, lemon time.
Whenever you're pulling anything, just know what it is really all you have to do. That's the main, like the default mode in gardening somehow now is everything is a weed. To me, not very much is a weed. Like, that's gonna be perfect there. That's that new lemon thyme. There only become problems if you don't deal with them at the right time. Like if you leave them and they get enormous and then they reseed, yeah, it is a pain in the butt. But like this guy, I want that to stay, that little Platonia. All of these little chickweed dudes, we'll just throw these to the quail.
Oh, hi. So little. You could be the first one.
All right, so we have 3 citrus trees.
Nice toast.
And we have hopefully 3 big pots. Yes, there's another one right there. This should be a pretty good upgrade. You can actually do this right on this glass table as long as we're careful enough not to break the glass. So, we're gonna do, I gotta go see if I have some citrus toad. But you're definitely gonna wanna, whoever is in charge of picking these out of the pots and holding the plant needs the gloves, because citrus trees are thorny. Perhaps not all of them, but I think they all are all thorny. Like, look there. A lot of fruit trees have protection for their fruits. They're not just sitting there being glorious. Make sure that you're aware and gloved up. Fire lemon, I know they grow thorns. This one doesn't appear to be very thorny. I see the thorns already on this one. This is a key lime tree. And this one is a variegated pink lemon, whatever the heck that is, but you know, who could resist?
I'm sorry.
This is the main potting mix, the blue stuff. So anytime we gotta fill a container, we're gonna go with that, right? Anytime we're just trying to add some nutrition to the existing ones, then you go with the red, all right? So we're gonna fill up these 3 pots. I would put a good couple scoops in first of the mix. So I would fill it up to about here or so with soil, push it down a little bit, and then nestle your citrus in there. And maybe only really try to fill the pot up to about here. It's nice to have some extra room for, like, you don't really ever want to fill all the way to the top, because then when you water, the water just runs off. There are sausage somewhere for these. If it's easier to do it on the ground, go for it. If it's easier to do it on the table, that's fine too. I'm gonna go look for some citrus tone and see if I have the right fertilizer for these guys.